This talk is for AGS 713, Individual Psychology's Use of Encouragement to Promote Wellness. In this talk, we will go over some guidelines for creating affirmations. There is a document on the course page that has a list of sample affirmations, as well as a list of targeting words that you may find useful in creating your personal affirmations. As you complete the Becoming More Encouraging activity at the end of each week, you can write your encouragement goals as affirmations if you like. An affirmation is a brief statement of a personal or professional goal. To be used most effectively, an affirmation is written in personal, positive, present tense form, something we will be covering in more detail in a few minutes. An affirmation can be accompanied by a visual image of the accomplished goal and the emotion that goes with the accomplishment of that goal. Now let's work on writing an affirmation. Begin by thinking about something you would like to change about yourself and the mental picture of what you want, of the outcome you want to see. Now write that down in a sentence or two. You can edit and modify as we go through the process. Now we are going to make this goal that you have identified into a positive, present tense, quote, I am affirmation. I encourage you to go through this process one step at a time, stopping this talk when you need to rework on your affirmation. 1. Make it personal. You can only affirm for yourself. Do not try to affirm qualities or changes in other people, or to correct or alter situations you cannot control. In writing your affirmations, you are changing your regulator, your self-image, through your personal affirmation statements. Only you can deliberately control the input of information and visualization that brings about the change of your subconscious self-image. Therefore, in most cases, your affirmation will be an I statement. As with most guidelines, there is an exception. When you or your team or your family have agreed on a joint goal, it is possible to write a we affirmation. For example, you and your team set a negotiated joint goal, or you and your family set a vacation goal. In this case, you will need to affirm both the we joint goal as well as your individual part of reaching that goal. Second, make it positive. Write out your affirmations in a positive sentence structure. Do not describe what you are trying to move away from or eliminate. You must vividly paint the picture for your subconscious of the change you want in a positive statement. For example, do not make an affirmation like, I'm no longer lazy, but rather put it in a positive statement like, I am energetic, to trigger the picture of the change you desire. Third, put it in the present tense. Write out your affirmation in the present tense. The reason we only use present tense in describing our affirmations is that this is the only time frame the subconscious operates on. Statements like someday, maybe I'll, tomorrow I'll, create pictures that make you feel detached from the behavior change you want to experience now. You want to feel like the change inside your own body and mind. It is important for the subconscious to receive a picture of you as though you were looking out of your own eyes at what you are achieving and feeling the emotional response to that change. Fourth, indicate achievement. Do not indicate the ability I can in your affirmation, because this will not produce change. You already have the ability. What you must indicate concretely is actual achievement. Statements like I am and I have clearly express to the subconscious a picture of the behavioral change that you desire. By using affirmations, you are assuming on the subconscious level that you are already acting like the person you indicate you want to become. The more you subconsciously act as if you are already in possession of that quality or that change, the faster your self-image will make it evident in your daily actions. By seeing your goal completed, you also help eliminate some of the stress usually associated with trying to achieve a goal. Psychologically, the game is over and you know how it turned out. The pressure of the ending is gone, so you can give your attention to the process in a more relaxed and enjoyable manner. Fifth, make no comparisons. The technique of affirming is a personal process. You are a unique person, and if you attempt to compare your growth to persons above or below you, it will give you no personal way of measuring your growth progress. You may become discouraged by not measuring up to others, or you may get false cues as to the change in your self-image by surpassing someone who is less capable. Do not affirm that you are as good as or better than anyone else. Just strive to bring about the changes in your self-image that you desire by affirming the qualities that are best for you. Sixth, use action words. Describe the activity you are affirming in terms that create pictures of you performing it in an easy and anxiety-free manner. Your subconscious actions should be described by statements that start with I easily, I quickly, I enjoy, I love to, I thrive on, and I show. Statements like these carry a picture of accomplishment that does not cause you to feel either threatened or pushed. The result is that you keep moving towards your goal with confidence and poise. 7. Use emotion words. Try to put as much excitement in the wording of your affirmations as you can by vividly stating your behavior in colorful terms. Words that spark an emotional picture in your subconscious help to make the experience in your affirmation more believable and more attractive. Write out your affirmations in a manner that creates fun, pride, happiness, accomplishment, and joy. Incidentally, the more emotion, the faster the change. Some examples of starting phrases include I warmly, I happily, I lovingly, and I enthusiastically. 8th, be accurate. It is important for you to affirm only as high as you can honestly imagine yourself becoming or performing. The rule of thumb is do not overshoot or undershoot. Try to have such a clear and vivid picture of the end result you want to accomplish that you accurately stay on course to your goal. Number 9, balance. A vital aspect of the process is that your affirmations or goals should fit together in a consistent manner. Try not to be affirming in an inconsistent direction. Balance is the key. Look at growth in all areas of your life rather than just one or two. For example, if all of your affirmations focus on improving your golf game, you might very well leave out your family or your job. Try to grow in all areas of your life. To assure balance, ask yourself, am I leaving out, underemphasizing, or overemphasizing the value of some of the important parts of my life? 10th, be realistic. In writing out your affirmations, do not try to affirm perfection. Your investment is not in perfection, but in excellence. It is generally self-defeating to make assumptions about yourself or your accomplishments that you know have very little chance of ever happening or lasting. By using terms like I always, every time I, or I'll never, you can place unrealistic demands on your performance reality. And finally, 11th, keep it to yourself. Your personal affirmations should be for yourself only, because people may constantly try to remind you of the old self-image picture of yourself. Without really meaning to hold you back, the people around you may get upset when you start changing and growing. If we reveal our personal goals and affirmations to others, it allows them to work against us and very often causes us to press to get our goals accomplished. Use good judgment. Only reveal your affirmations to those people who need to know them and who can help you realize them more quickly. You may find the list of sample affirmations and targeting words helpful in sharpening your affirmations. This list is available on the course page. Let's consider one example. A goal statement might be to improve my relationships with others. If we work this through the steps I just talked about, it could come out as, I am warm and friendly toward all I contact. I treat everyone with consideration and respect. Notice the personal, positive, and present tense of this affirmation. It is active and emotional, balanced, and realistic. If we consider the sample goal from the Becoming More Encouraging plan, which was to get better at separating the deed from the doer, an affirmation that could emerge is, I see each person and each situation as unique, and I curiously appreciate these differences. Our next step is to include an image. For this affirmation, we could picture a conversation with a group of people, our attention turning from one person to the next, noticing the differences in their appearance, clothing, and posture. With each connection to a different person, a different set of emotions and physical sensations arise. The overall image is a curious engagement with each successive person, a comfortable appreciation of their differences. The affirmation is a combination of the words and the image. Once you have constructed one or more affirmations, there are several ways to use them. Some people put their affirmations on a sticky note and post it where they will see it on a regular basis. Sometimes people will read their affirmations out loud, either when they see the sticky note or as a daily practice, using a list at specified times. There is a danger here of sticking to the words and not using the associated image. Dedicating a few minutes several times a day to a review of the words and the image with all of its visual, emotional, and physical aspects is the recommended way of using affirmations. Let yourself sink into the words and the image, visualizing yourself as the person you aspire to be, and feeling the emotions and sensations you have associated with this affirmation. Some people find that sharing affirmations with other people, a therapist or a coach or a significant other, can be helpful. Other people emphasize looking for situations in real life to enact the affirmation. If we think of the relational example, if that person was in a theater before a movie and a stranger sat down next to him or her, that would be an opportunity to be warm, friendly, considerate, and respectful. Finally, some people find that seeking out feedback on their movement toward the goal is useful. I think there are some goals where this is particularly useful, and others where it is either impossible or not useful. For this course, you can describe the skills you want to enhance for your Becoming More Encouraging project as affirmations, and you can create an affirmation and an image for a skill, and then incorporate the use of that affirmation into your plan. See sample plan number 2 for an example of using an affirmation process as a part of a plan.